just to be close to you. Just to be close to you.
Today we are going to be diving into a rather shocking story rocking the religious world. You know that this guy right here, Mr. Pastor David E. Taylor, he's a so-called leader of something. Folks getting tricked, misled, and totally bamboozled out of a lot of money. He's a leader of the Kingdom of God Global Church, which used to be JMMI, some BS back in the day. You probably remember him from 10, 11 years ago where he had this famous deposition. It's all over YouTube if you want to have clips of it here. But he's in trouble, man. He's facing some serious federal charges. And the FBI just raided all of his shit in a multi-state raid connected to his ministry. So they're continuing to steal. When are y'all gonna learn? And supposedly he made, allegedly, before I continue any further, all of this is alleged, that he made about 50 million in about the last couple of years. But that's neither here nor there, because it's just people continuously giving him money. It's not actually made. And people forget that when you have a church or a school, you're able to claim tax exemption and you're able to kind of just money launder, which one of the charges he's up for, to move the money around, spend it on yourself, siphon it here, siphon it there, and just go crazy with the money. Because there's no one holding you accountable if you're like the top dog. So he is branding himself an apostle with like face-to-face encounters with Jesus. I kid you not. These are real facts. That's facts. I literally heard him on some of his ministries talking about.
I told you how the Lord spoke to me that there are 200 that can give $10,000. I need 200 of you to sow a $10,000 seed. Then he told me there was another 200 or more that can give 10,000 over a period of time. But he told me there was 200 that can give 10,000 now, which we need that before this month is out. And we only have today and tomorrow. And I think for 3 weeks now, I've been asking you. And some of you have obeyed, but some of you have been stalling, and I know you have the finance. I want you to obey today.
He actually said that in my dream, God said that 200 of y'all got $10,000 right now. And some of you guys have $10,000 that you can spread out. That's what God told him. Now, I'll leave that there for your digestion, but he literally said that out of his mouth verbatim. He's been criticized for years by a ton of ex-members who described his ministries and his church like a cult. Real surprising, really. Like, they're all a cult. Seriously, most of them are. No disrespect to anybody who believes in that type of stuff, but I mean, they're kind of cultish. They're kind of cultish. They keep you locked in. And being part of one growing up, I kind of know what all that entails, so I can speak very insightfully on that subject. This only happened a few weeks ago, but the grand jury actually indicted him, and there's a female involved. There always is. And her name is Michelle Brannon. So let me tell you guys what counts they are facing. 10 counts in total here. Forced labor, conspiracy, money laundering, and there's some other multiple state charges and carrying on. There's subcharges of these charges, I'm assuming. Prosecutors claim that, he had followers, and some of these followers were named as some of his followers were named armor barriers, which were allegedly coerced into working unpaid in call center. I mean, seriously? Seriously? It sounds so bogus. But if people are claiming, grown folks claiming that they haven't got paid and continuing to work, I mean, whose bad is that really? Seriously? And in the indictment, it goes a little further, talking about how they were forced to serve him basically as a servant, not as a slave, but as a servant, a butler, doing his cooking, driving, cleaning, even securing females for this fat sleazeball, the fat black penguin right here. And also giving these females plan B. So if he did bust one or two or three or however many a big man could get off, man, he big. There wouldn't be no problem the next day or weeks subsequent. $50 million, as I mentioned, this boy has finagled out of people, mostly seniors. These are people's grandmothers, aunts, Karens, etc. Given all this money. People who are vulnerable, people who have lost their husband and loved ones, who think that giving monetary means will allow them to draw closer to God, in turn getting closer to their loved ones, using it as a really a coercing factor to give allow these people to give you money. So these people are absolutely sick human beings. They're nasty, crusty individuals. Most of all of them who run these big churches, they do not give a damn about you, me, your aunt, your uncle, any of these folks. They're siphoning money off the top because they have no IRS. There's no people that they have to be held accountable to. So as usual, Pastor Taylor, he actually denied all the wrongdoing. The deposition is really crazy. If y'all really get a chance to see that, go check that out. Hilarious. You could just tell the man is not telling the truth the whole time, but he's saying things to purposely make it difficult for the defense or the prosecution to not build a case against him. And I get that. Don't incriminate yourself, brother.
Use ministry money to buy your wardrobe.
Outfit.
Your
It's allocated more towards ministry apparel.
Does that go into what your income is?
I'm sorry.
Do you show that in your income that you got Louis Vuitton clothing?
No, that's not.
That doesn't show.
Because it don't go there.
Don't give them any more information that they need to have. Play stupid. And that's exactly what he is doing and did. And I'm sure he'll do it again. So at the end of the day, if Mr. Taylor here is convicted, and this female who I have not really mentioned much, but she's in the mix too. She's facing pretty much the same charges. She is actually his executive assistant or some role in that, in some capacity. So she's a pretty higher up, and you'll see clips of her. And there's another deposition, them trying to fraud folks out of money, and not trying to, like, actually doing it, living the life, getting in people's bank accounts. So she is not to get scapegoated by any means. I just want to let that be known. And they will be found out once again. I'll keep you updated on the story. This is an interesting character, and we got to pay close attention to who we give money to. Like, literally, this is what this is about. I don't want folks to be giving no money to these type of folks, because look what they be doing. They pull up to the raid in this house. He got what? 5-10 Bentleys wrapped up in bows, just kind of ready to give out. 20,000 square foot, man. I mean, it's just insanity.